put on my ears. You ain't getting wet, are you? Or are you?
It's like a little sprinkle, but it's okay. I miss. It's fine.
Lord have mercy. This has been a challenge. Deep breath. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today with the manager of Three Sisters and a Brother t-shirt company, Khalaa Hill. How are you today?
I'm good, and thank you for having me, Marcus.
I'm so happy that you're here because you see we went through some challenges today, right?
We did, and I'm already nervous, so.
I think you're going to do just fine. Well, I want to say that you are the first female that has been on Convos with Cruger, so you made history today.
Woo-woo.
All right, so let's get into it. Tell me a little bit about yourself first. Tell me a little bit about yourself and who you are.
Well, I'm Khalaa. I'm born and raised in Stark, Florida. Well, actually, Lottie, Florida. I'm a single mom. My daughter's name is. I'm currently working for. And I'm now back in school, so I'm working full time and going to school full time, and also trying to balance a business. And with my daughter in middle school, she's playing volleyball, so it's like a lot going on. And right now, my life seems like it's unbalanced. So I'm trying to get a hold of it. This morning, I was actually crying because I was like, maybe I should drop out of school because this ain't working right now. Something got to give. But right now, I feel better. I got it under control. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Well, let me say that I commend you on being a single mother and doing all of this stuff. And but you're not just starting your school journey, right?
No, I just graduated this past spring from Santa Fe. So now I'm at University of North Florida studying sociology. Hopefully, if I stay on track, I'll be graduating December 2022.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right. So why sociology?
Well, I've always wanted to be in the field to where I'm helping people, and social work was always one thing that I thought I wanted to do until I started working with and then I got like hands-on and see what the CPIs do, and I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work. I can't do that. So I stepped down a notch to sociology, and that's just like the study of structure and development of the human society. So I feel like that's more of my speed. So we're gonna go with that. But as a college student, I tell people, when I first started college, I wanted to be an ultrasound technician. Now I'm like all the way on the other end. But it took me 10 years to actually know what I wanted to do in life. So I'm very, very excited. It's stressful at times, but I guess I'll get through it.
I think you will. Do you think that it's better to kind of wait till you're a little older to find out in life? Because some people just know. Or do you feel like it's better to have a plan or better to go through it and find out what you want to do?
I think it's better to just go through it and find out what you really want to do. Because most parents push you to like, okay, when you graduate high school, you know where you're going. You going to college, or you're going to Air Force, or the Army. You got to have a plan. Because I was forced to go to college, I was just like trying to choose something like, okay, I just do this. But then that was at 18, and at age 29 was when I really found out, like, okay, this is what I want to do in life. This is the career path that I've chosen for myself. So I feel like you should just go with the flow. I'm not gonna say college is a waste, because it's not, but I don't feel like it's like mandatory, right after high school. Just go out into the career world and just see, what you may like.
I think that's a good evaluation, because I think most parents force you to go because if you stay around, you're gonna get stagnant. So I can understand that, but I know my daughter right now, I don't think that she's gonna want to go to college. She already said, I don't gotta go to college to be an artist.
You don't.
And if she know what she wanna do, that's fine by me, and I'll let her choose that path when she go to it. But I will have her advance now, so if she do change her mind, she already ahead.
Right.
So how do you think your daughter look at you, seeing you balance all of this stuff?
My daughter is she's like me. She don't really say too much. So I know one time she asked me, she was like, well, how do you go to school, and you work? And I say, it's a part of life, and it's something that I want in life, so I have to do it. And so like I used to tell her when she started middle school, I was like, listen, my college grade shouldn't be higher than your grades, because all you have to do is go to school. I got to work, I got to go to school. I got to make sure, everything taken care of the house. I said, you have it easy. I think that she's very proud of me, but she's never said it, but I can just tell, the way that we interact, and I think she's proud of her mom. I'm hoping this is a good example for her to want to go off and do, not necessarily college, but I just need her to have a plan. Like, I don't want you to just be sent home with me after high school. You got to have a plan.
Support system. How's your support system?
It's awesome. It's awesome. My mama is like my #1 supporter. She's always there for me. When I told her about the interview, she's like, "Oh, okay, that's good." And I'm thinking to myself, like, he picked the introverts to get behind a camera. Like, I'm so camera shy. But she's like, you have it. And on my way here, she texts me, good luck on your interview. And then that made me like even more nervous. Like, oh gosh, I'm really gonna sit behind this camera. But yeah, but my mom, she's been there. She's there, and my sisters and brothers, they help out a lot with my daughter. So the support system is strong. When
you said you wanted to quit, I understand that feeling totally. So what was the factor to say, nah, I can't quit, I ain't gonna quit?
I'm too far gone. I'm too far gone. I'm out to just push through it. I know it's not gonna be easy, but this morning I was just like overwhelmed. I was like, maybe I can just take another semester off. But I know me, and if I take one more semester off, that's probably really gonna be it for me. So I just got to keep pushing.
What was your biggest challenge so far?
Working. Because when I first went to college, I didn't have to work. It was just college, but now it's like, okay, you're the head of the household, of your household, so you have to work, and you still have to go to school, and so just trying to balance that out, it has been a test, but it's not that hard. I guess it's because I want my degree so bad. I'm gonna make it work.
Okay. All right. So outside of family, outside of your support system, outside of your kid, what has been your biggest motivation to keep pushing?
My friends, Drake and Tisha, they have been like the best friends ever. We've only been friends for like two years, but we push each other so hard, to do better. Just like yesterday, Tisha texted me before 8 o'clock in the morning. She was like, "Kayla, them classes waiting on you." I was like, "Dang, Tisha, like let me wake up and have my coffee." But yeah, I know it's coming. So like, they're awesome. Those are my girls.
Biggest disappointment so far?
I don't know, Marcus. I don't know.
Okay, so what the main thing is today, we're talking about 3 sisters and a brother. Tell me how it all got started.
One day I came home from work, and my mom, she's always on me like, why don't you be a party planner? Why don't you do your own things? And I just, I don't know, I just pay people to do it. So I came home one day, and she's like, "Kayla, why don't you just start your own business?" And I'm the type of person, I don't really like to do what other people do, so they can be like, "Oh, you copied me," or whatever. So I kind of like to do my own thing. But she was like, "No, just do it." And she was like, "How about the name 3 Sisters and a Brother?" And I was like, "Oh, that's cute. That's catchy. I like that." And so she had ordered our machine and everything. So within like 2 weeks later, we were all at the table trying to do T-shirts, and it has been amazing. Like, I was scared, because I was like, people may not support us, but the support is outstanding. And every time I think we're gonna get a break, I'm like, "Y'all, we don't have any shirts to do." And then somebody's texting me like, "Oh, I want to order a shirt." I was like, "Okay, good," At one point, I was like, "Dang, like people keep ordering." And my mom was like telling me, "You have to be thankful for that.
Right.
You just thank God that people are ordering."
Right.
So 3 Sisters and a Brother, we rolling.
Yeah.
We rolling.
Now, are you LLC? Have you always been?
Oh, we are LLC now. We got our LLC like 3 months after we started doing T-shirts.
So did you know about an LLC before you started?
I didn't know anything. My mom was like, "You need an LLC," and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I've seen it on people's businesses, but I never knew what it was. My mama actually did all paperwork for us, and then she was like, "Okay, like now you're licensed." I think it is something good to have, but you have to know is this a hobby? is this like a hobby or is this a business? Like, what do you want out of it? And it was more than a hobby for us. I wanted it to be a business. So, you know, like when I go home, hopefully my sisters, even my daughter, you know, maybe they could carry on the business. Because I know eventually I'm going to be gone, you know, I'm going to be getting married and going out. So, so I need somebody to carry the business, and I hope that it does last.
Has it made you more business-minded, like as far as entrepreneur?
Yes, and it's hard to run a business. It's hard. I didn't think it was that hard, but it's tough. And there's some days you don't even want to do nothing. You just be like, I don't care, you know, whatever. But you're like, okay, I have to do it. And the toughest part has been working with my siblings, because like I tell my mom all the time, put a bill in their hand, you know, so they'll know, like, listen, we got to do this, because they're at the age where they don't understand the value of $1. So if we go a week without doing t-shirts, they fine. And I'm over here stressing like, we need some money coming in. You know, like what's going on? So, but yeah, it has made me like have like a business mindset. Yeah.
What was the what lights came on when you was like, oh, we're doing this? What other lights came on?
When we got, I think it was your order from GHS for your daughter. That was the biggest order that we had so far. And I was like, y'all, like when we was doing the numbers, I was like, listen, this is what we about to make. Like this is what we about to profit. We good. We gotta keep doing this. And I think it's your order, and then we got from a cheer team in AA cheer in Jacksonville. They brought in lots of money as well, and I was like, y'all, like this is it, like we good, we got it. And right now we have steady clientele. It's not a day go by that we're not doing the t-shirt.
So all the way in Jacksonville, how do you was it word of mouth that got that?
It was actually from my friend Tanika. We worked together. She was a child protective investigator, and she done moved on to bigger things now. But she was like, "Oh, you know, okay, I want you to do our t-shirts." And so last year was like a small order, but this year she came hard, and she was like, "Okay, Kayla, I got 60 t-shirts." She told me this on a Tuesday. She was like, "I need them Sunday." I was like my anxiety was to the roof. I was like, "Okay," Tanika, I got it. I was like home panicking. I was like sitting here like, "Okay, what can we do? You know, what's the fastest way we can get these shirts out?" And I was like, you know what, I'm going to designate 2 days, that Thursday and Friday. And it took us 10 hours to do 60 shirts.
Wow.
And then she came back that Sunday, and she was like, oh, I need 30 masks.
Wow.
And I ain't going to turn the money down. So I was like, oh, we got it. I was tired, but we did it. So, yeah.
So looking back now, the thing that you was fearful of to run a company, is it there? And when did it demise?
It's not, no more fear. No more fear. The fear is gone. I think maybe probably about 6 months ago, a lady came to me and she was like, listen, Kayla, you know, I'm proud of you. And she was telling me, you know, what God has for you is for you, and you can't worry about what other people think, what other people are doing. You just do it. And I needed that at the time, and it's been good. Like every time I get discouraged, I'm like, oh, maybe we should take a break. I think about what she said, and so that gives me motivation to keep going. Yeah.
Now, speaking of encouragement, any backlash?
No.
No backlash? That's good. You don't hear about that much.
Yeah, I know.
You don't hear about that at all. And I must say this, and this not because you're sitting here, because I know sometimes people get in front of a camera or they get you, and I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I have not experienced the stigma that we face with black business. You know, sometimes people be like, this is why I don't deal with it. This is why I don't deal with it. I have not experienced that with y'all. And I know that we haven't experienced that because my wife continues to order from me.
Yeah, she does.
She does. It's like, it's a good process, and every time that she order, you know, we think about something, she's like, go to Kayla. You know, so I can appreciate that. And so if I had to give you a rating, now it would be 0 to 5, it would be a 5.
Thank you.
I have not had any, you know, bad experiences with you. And you always, even when we did that order, you didn't like something about it, and you redid all of those
Yeah,
shirts.
I told my sister, I said, I'm not giving these people this. I said, let's throw them all in the trash. And my mom was like, huh? I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. So I remember I just ended up giving y'all the shirts. I was like, sleep in them. But
and that's what that we do.
I was like, but I'm not charging y'all for that. And it put us back a lot, because I remember we stayed up till like 4 o'clock that morning trying to get the whole order out. And then I was like, Jada, I don't like these. And she was like, I ain't doing them over again.
So speaking of that, like what other, like have you had any setbacks outside of that?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of like right now. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I might have asked you this, but what's the biggest lesson that you have learned? The biggest lesson that you've learned in this?
My biggest lesson is you can't let it stress you out. You have to have a balance between your business and your life. When we first started, it was like business, 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 and now I'm missing out on like my life. Like you have to take time for yourself, especially me, because I have a job and I have to tell people, t-shirts don't pay my bills. So there's times where I will like back off for a couple of days. I'm like, okay, Kayla, you have to find that balance to where you can just take like a me day, even if it's 12 hours. You need that time. So it has running the business and going to school and working. It has gotten me better with my time management skills. Yeah, so that's like a big lesson that I would tell all business owners. Please find time for yourself. Don't let it consume your life. I know the money is good, it's really good, but you do have to find that time to just take a break from everything. Like I'm trying to do this weekend.
I got you. So, what are some words that you live by? Like personally, like what are some words that you live by?
It's 2 words. It's just I can. My math teacher, Justina Williams, she taught me in 9th grade, and math is my weakest subject, and I always used to say, I can't. And she started making me put I can at the top of my papers. And still to this day, I put I can at the top of my papers. I know my teachers be like, what is she talking about? But that's my personal thing. So I can, it keeps me moving. Because I can do it. It may take some time, but I can do it. Yeah.
So if you had any like encouraging words for anybody looking to start a business, anybody that may be doubtful or fearful, think you may have answered it, but
just do it. Just go for it. The worst thing that can happen is you not trying. Just do it. And if it fails, take a break, try it again, go a different route. But don't just do it because you're scared of failure.
Is there anybody that you look up to for inspiration or motivation?
Yes. Of course my mama, because my mama, she's just like that superwoman. Like she always gets it done, like no matter what. I've never really saw my mom like stressed out or anything, but she gets it. And my mama's like I ain't gonna say the hood girl, but she's like real tough. She's like really tough. And then I have my cousin Savannah Williams. She's more of the soft side, But I look up to her a lot. She has done great, with her life. And I always tell her like, Dan, I want to do that. You did it, But her thing is you got to pray. You got to keep God at the head. And I do believe that God has to be the center of everything. And you can't lose focus to that. But like my mama and Savannah, like those are my go-to ladies.
Any closing words that you would like to put out there?
No, not really. But thank you for having me. It's been amazing, even though I was like so nervous.
I think you did fine.
I'm camera shy.
No, you're not. All right, so give us your how to get in contact with you. People want to
The quickest way to get to me is through my Facebook, Khalaa Hill. You can also get to me through Instagram or Facebook. It's 3 Sisters and a Brother. But the messages that come quickest is through my name, my personal page, Khalaa Hill.
Spell that out for us.
It's KHALAAHILL. My name is Khalaa Hill, and this has been Convos with Cruger. Bye.